Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to another Sword Art Online Fact video. And finally, they have released a chain banner. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been waiting for it, especially if you did summon on the 7th anniversary, try to get the chain skill, and unlucky you didn't get any of them. And since then, they haven't released a chain banner. It took them a while, more than I'd say 10 months, used to release a chain banner, and everyone be asking where is chain banner, because previous banner or other banner during the anniversary and stuff, when they release Awakening, 6 months later they release Awakening banner, something like that similar, and for chain, it took them longer. But they finally released a chain banner, and you can see that it is a step up banner with 3 steps. Step 1 fusion up, step 2 regular price, and step 3 a guaranteed random chain skill. Any chain skill that are in this banner. So no full burst, no star burst during Kirito. I don't know why people asking for that. Like, there's no burst in chain banner. In this banner is only future chain skill, and you can see some future chain skill that are really good. And if you don't know what chain skill are, I do have a video how chain skill work, a guide on that, you can check it out. But essentially, chain skill is a support skill that is helping you with dealing even more damage. Like you can see the chain effect, when you activate chain, you gain 50% wind element damage and also 1000 attack while you are raising wind damage, which is this one. You are using this one on switch, you are getting wind damage and you're getting free 1000 attack and also 50% wind damage when using wind skill. That is an example, but chain skill is a support skill that buffing your damage even higher so you can deal even more damage. We finally got a chain banner which is offering a lot of different chain skill that you can get in this banner. So here you can see what skill core that you get on the chain banner. We have sword, rapier, dagger, mace, axe, bow, spear, and passive. These are the skills that are available in the banner, and these are the skills currently have been released so far, and they are not available. So the skills that are under here, they are not in the chain banner, but maybe in the future when they're gonna do a rerun chain banner where they updated the pool, maybe they're gonna add this skill, then you have more chance to get more chain skill. But for now, on the chain banner, these skills are the only ones that are available. So we have sword, they are really good ones. We have 2 fire skill, one is focused on night defense stacking, and then this is fire stacking. Earth stacking, we have 2 holy stacking, and then this one is dark stacking, I believe. Then for rapier, it is only 4 rapier skill, and I believe this one is what mostly people are looking for because it is a peak descent. It has peak descent, which you definitely need on a rapier set, especially if you have Marisaria full burst. We do require to have big peak descent buff and debuff. If you have that, then you are dealing 100% non-element damage. If I remember correctly, it is a really useful one. Or was it that you need 2 Yuki to get the non-element? Something like that. I forgot what it was, but you need a peak descent for Marisaria or any newer burst, full burst rapier that do need require to have peak descent. Then we have water stacking. This is dark stacking and wind stacking. Then my dagger, really good ones, really useful. This is blaze stacking, poison stacking, and then we have dark stacking, 2 holy stacking. This is wind stacking and earth stacking, so it could be really good there. Maze, we have what is mark stacking, maybe, I don't remember. Earth stacking, fire stacking, water stacking, and wind stacking. Axe, we have 2 fire stacking, 1 water stacking, 1 wind, 1 max HP stack, I believe, right? And then we have 1 dark stacking. For bow, we have risk taker stacking. This is dark, wind stacking, and water stacking, really good. Then this one is what? Armor DK stacking, really good for GOG or any boss that does need the armor DK stacking, reducing, what was it now? Enemy defense, really good. Wind stacking, and dark stacking. And then for passive is kind of unique, I would say. There are different playstyle. We have 2 power 3, the Juju with also stacking blunt, I remember, really good one. And then we have Xenon, really flexible for frost and blunt build. And then we have Krito, powers 4, really useful one. Then we have the OG Silica passive, advanced super 5 gives you flat fire and attack. Then we have Elizabeth, I think this was a blunt stacking, I don't remember, but this one was during her birthday. Then we have Yui. The only thing I remember with this passive is that it has stun resistance, could be really useful there. And then we have this Yuki, which has engrave. Yes, it has engrave. Not the engrave, but the small engrave which gives you 1.5 instead of 2. So if you need a small engrave, then you can potentially get this Yuki. It is still fine, but you prefer having an engrave that gives you 2.0 instead of 1.5. So these are the skills that you get, and all of these skills are really good. Not gonna lie, they are really good, really useful, because they are support, helping you to deal a bit more damage, and especially if you're currently building an endgame build where you do need a chain skill in your set, and then you need a full burst, and then the rest is up to you how you want to build it. But if you've seen a lot of endgame players, they are showcasing their build, showcasing how they speedrun the labyrinth, how they speedrun the kill showdown. Every single time is a chain skill and full burst, and then they deal big damage. That's it. And also you do need the engrave. So chain skill and full burst, they have really good synergy, and they have probably broke the game. Now the question is this banner worth summon on? It really depends what you have and what you need. For example, if you're a new player and you did invest some of your account gems into the full burst banner, and you got some full burst skill, for example you got sword full burst, you got axe full burst, and maybe spear full burst, then go for this chain banner here. Is really worth it, because any chain skill that you get from this banner are good. There is nothing bad about it. Even if you get the chain skill on the weapon you don't really like, for example you don't like mace, it's still pretty good. It's gonna be really useful in the future. So pulling this banner definitely have a good value for your account gems, especially if you want to increase your damage. The chain skill buff, the 1000 attack, is really good, and the element buff that you get when you activate the chain is also really good. So pulling spanner, definitely worth it. For our players, if you already have a chain skill for your build already, like you already have a really good setup for sword, really good setup for mace, and really good setup for, let's say, spear, then you don't really need pulling spanner. You can pretty much save your account gem. The only thing I wouldn't recommend pulling spanner is if you already have a lot of chain skill. For example, you already have one chain skill for each weapon, for axe, for bow, for spear, for sword, for dagger, for mace, and for rapier. Then you don't really need pulling this banner. You only need one chain skill. That's all. You only need one chain skill for each weapon, then you're good to go. Unless you are a player that only looking for a specific chain skill for a specific element. For example, you have a axe wind build, then you need a wind axe chain, which you don't really need. They're gonna release multiple new chain skill in the future, so if you have a chain skill for every single weapon, then do not summon on this banner. You can pretty much save your account gem for future banner. Maybe you can save for Asuna's birthday, which is in 2 weeks from now. It could be a good investment, who knows. I will only recommend this banner if you don't have that many chain skill and you're looking for multiple chain skill to build different weapon, then definitely worth it. Especially for new players, if you want to increase your damage, then getting chain skill is really good. The only thing you need to invest in is on your full burst, where you have to limit break it to +10 to able to synergize well with chain skill. That's all. So TLDR, I only recommend this banner if you are missing a lot of chain skill. Any chain skill that you get from this banner is really good, worth your account gems. But if you're a player that already have at least one chain skill for each weapon, then you don't need to summon on this banner unless you are looking for multiple chain skill for different elements, then that's fine. And that is for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care now, and bye bye.